Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Daily Debate. My name is Ahmed Nader, and tonight we'll be focusing on the role of Egypt in keeping the stability and security of the region and internationally, as well as in the past few days, Egypt and the United Nations have commemorated the 75th anniversary of the peacekeeping missions and, of course, the participation of Egypt in it. But we will be starting straight away with the main top stories for today on Sunday, and they come through the presidential activities of His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, who on Sunday held a meeting over the overall projects and the activities by the Egyptian Sovereign Fund. At a meeting with Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli and the Minister of Planning and Economic Development, Hala Al-Said, the President reviewed the fund's contributions to enhancing and diversifying the investments in Egypt. The fund seeks focus on priority sectors seen as pivotal for the growth and the rise up of the national economy, including digital transformation, education, health, industry, agriculture, green hydrogen, and the water desalination. Presidential spokesman, Councillor Ahmed Fahmy, said that the President was briefed on the partnerships that the Egyptian Sovereign Fund forged with the similar Arab and international funds. Though it was established in 2018, the fund is ranked among the world's top 50 sovereign funds. President Sisi gave directives to boost the fund's efforts to optimize the utilization of promising investment opportunities in the state and to develop them in a sustainable way in cooperation with the private sector, with the aim of building capabilities for the upcoming generations. And still with the top stories for Sunday, as President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi gave directives over intensifying work to fully complete the mega national project of upgrading Ain Shams University's hospitals area. And this came over a meeting with the Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli, the Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Research, Ayman Ashur, and the Presidential Advisor for the Preventive Health, Mohammed Awad Tajuddin, and the head of the Armed Forces Engineering Authority, Major General Ahmed Al-Azzazi. The meeting dealt with the efforts to convert the Ain Shams Hospitals area into a world-class medical city at the heart of Cairo, with the top-of-the-art sustainable operation, maintenance, and the administration processes. The Ain Shams University Hospital's upgrade project helps achieve a state goal of presenting the distinguished medical services to the public. It also contributes to upgrading the medical scientific research environment in Egypt and enhances the Egyptian role as a regional hub for medical services and the medical education. Meanwhile, the Middle East news agency MENA said that the Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas will arrive in Egypt on Sunday on an official visit upon an invitation from President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to participate in an Egyptian-Jordanian-Palestinian tripartite summit along with the Jordanian monarch Abdullah II. The agency said that the summit will be held in New Alamein city and comes in the framework of the continuous consultations and cooperation among the three Arab leaders over different Arab, regional and international issues. It also seeks to unify the viewpoints over dealing with the political moves on regional and international levels. After the break, we will be joined by Mr. Tariq Rifat, the journalist at the Middle East News Agency, to be focusing more on the main topic for the daily debate for tonight, which is Egypt and its participation in the peacekeeping missions for the United Nations over the past 75 years, as we recently celebrated the 75th anniversary of the partnership between Egypt and the United Nations in this field. All this and more in the upcoming report, so stay tuned.
Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the United Nations celebrated the 75th anniversary of the UN's peacekeeping operations in a joint ceremony in Cairo last week. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs declared that the high-level event was a tribute to the outstanding efforts and sacrifices of Egyptian peacekeepers in promoting international peace and security. Ihab Badawi, Egypt's Assistant Minister for Multilateral Affairs and International Security, and Elena Penova, the United Nations Resident Coordinator in Egypt, attended the event. The ceremony was also attended by Egyptian male and female peacekeepers and their families, as well as numerous members of the Egyptian diplomatic community, provided an opportunity to recognize the services of Egyptian peacekeepers. Celebrations kicked off with the release of the UN Secretary General's message for Peacekeeping Day 2023, in which he acknowledged the extraordinary contribution of peacekeepers to global peace and security, and extended his sympathies and solidarity to family, friends, and colleagues. Egypt is a major supporter of the UN Secretary General's Action for Peace initiative aimed at improving effectiveness of peacekeeping operations. In November 2018, Egypt hosted a major international rally aimed at improving the performance and effectiveness of UN peacekeeping operations. This was the first such meeting since the start of the A4P initiative. The result was the Cairo Roadmap for Peacekeeping, which established a comprehensive plan of action and equitable implementation framework for collective commitments in support of the Secretary General's initiative. The African Union ultimately embraced the roadmap in 2020. Ambassador Badawi said during the celebration that Egypt's contribution have increased over time, making the country one of the largest contributors to the military and police in peacekeeping operations. Since 1960, Egypt has deployed more than 30,000 uniformed peacekeepers to 38 UN operations in 24 countries in Africa, Asia, Latin America, and Europe. Egypt currently contributes more than 2,800 military and police personnel to UN peacekeeping operations in Abyei, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Mali, South Sudan, and Western Sahara, and uniformed personnel to UN peacekeeping operations. Egypt is presently the sixth largest contributor of uniformed personnel to UN peacekeeping missions. The celebration emphasized the need to involve more women in peacekeeping operations, as they are key to a more effective peacekeeping operations in which Egypt has played an effective role. This takes into account the role that the Egyptian peacekeeping force plays in its mission. The celebration also honored the dedication of the wounded Egyptian peacekeepers and their fallen comrades who made the ultimate sacrifice in the pursuit of peace while serving under the banner of the UN.